Michael. Good afternoon, everyone. As Michael said, my name is Phil. It's not my birthday. I've never owned a Tirana, but I am here as the representative of the PhD cohort. So, as we've heard over the years, the PhD cohort is a very important aspect of the CRC. And as it's wrapping up, as Michael said, in less than 2 years, and by that time the majority of us will be completed, we decided that, we thought it was a good idea for us to have a voice and express to you all what being a part of the Soil CRC has meant to us. So, behind me you can see a small slideshow of conferences attended and presented at both nationally and internationally. These conferences constitute one of the main areas we'd like to mention. Now, I don't know everyone's particular circumstances, but it's fair to say that the Soil CRC has given the PhD cohort ample budgetary assistance. This has allowed us to present in Australia, overseas, as well as having the resources to undertake our research. The opportunity to present at these conferences have boosted our confidence as researchers and helped us to feel as though we belong to and have something to offer the research community. As opposed to in my own case, when I started, sometimes you feel like a bit of a fraud, but this has really helped boost our confidence. With this, we acknowledge everyone here for your assistance, whether your university has provided lab space, equipment, or other resources. It's all helped the members of our cohort to succeed. Likewise, if your grower group or company has provided access to farming land for our trials, provided advice on our research, helped with data collection, or assisted in disseminating our research surveys, we greatly appreciate your assistance in our success. This support and in-kind resources obviously have meant that the Soil CRC could allocate funding where more appropriate, which also benefits the PhD candidates. Now, these budgets are not just about having money, but more about learning to manage a budget over the course of your research. To be able to learn to prioritise your analyses and working out just how many samples you can afford to analyse, which in turn impacts upon your research, is a very valuable skill to have as a researcher, and one that we thank you all for the opportunity to acquire this skill. Now, mentioning the conferences, apart from presenting in Australia, our candidates have presented in South Korea, New Zealand, Vietnam, Ireland, USA, Poland and France, to name a few. We've also represented our universities and the Soil CRC in national soil judging competitions, participated and competed in the CRC early career research competitions. So we think you've given us a lot of support. I'd just like to mention a few actual comments from my PhD colleagues as to what being a part of the Soil CRC has meant to them. Now, Chris has said that the fascinating array of knowledge that is gained by hearing details of other candidates' research and the opportunities to network and make soil buddies who are doing the same yet very different research at the same time as meeting people in wider research and related stakeholders has been invaluable. James has said the annual conferences have been valuable, as has the opportunity to present in various forums. Tanya is grateful to the Soil CRC for helping her fulfil her dream, giving her the opportunity to contribute to soil research. Vijay, he says that the prospect to keep students as the top priority builds so much confidence in international students to work on their PhD more openly, without fear or hesitation, to express their ideas with supervisors, ultimately making us realise we have someone to support us whatever the consequences will be. And Bhavya, he says, during the ECR 2023 final competition, he had the pleasure of getting to know several of the staff members more closely and without a preset agenda. He said the feedback and pointers from Kaz, Michael and Lucas still guides how he crafts his presentations and deliver talks today. He said, Michael even took the time to personally introduce me to as many stakeholders and leaders, which made me feel part of the community rather than an outsider. And since then, I've had the confidence to talk to anyone. I still smile at the memories of beers, palmies and laughter with the Soil CRC team at the end of the event. Now, every CRC candidate would like to give a special thanks to our PhD program manager, Cassandra. She's been invaluable to our success. The support she's provided to everyone in the cohort has been unparalleled. So thank you again to everyone here involved in the Soil CRC, and good luck to all the remaining PhD candidates. I think the future of Australia's soil research looks pretty bright. Thank you very much, everyone.